flowers is blooming. My allergies is booming. And that can only mean one thing. It's springtime. It's that time of year. It's time for another season of anime. So, what is up, YouTube? My name is RSMario here, bringing you another season of anime. We've got some pretty interesting returning anime. We've got some sequels. We're packed with sequels. My Hero Academia, Demon Slayer, Slime, Mushoku Tensei. We got a bunch of new anime. A lot to check out. Let's rank it. Let's go. This is what we do here. We take most of the anime coming out this season, and then we rank them based on basically, you know, watchability. So, and it's only based on the PV and the synopsis. So I haven't seen any of this stuff. If this video comes out by the time like some episode ones have dropped, I haven't watched anything but trailers and PVs. That's it. So we're going in blind. You know what I'm saying? So we got 5 categories here. We have must watch, which is pretty self-explanatory. That means this is a show that more than likely I'm going to watch week to week. Dark Horse is a show that I feel like is going to be good, but I don't know if I'm going to watch it week to week. This might be something that I'll binge throughout the season. Like I'll skip like 3 or 4 episodes and then I like binge the 3-4 episodes, you know, something like that. It's probably not a week to week watch, but it's good enough that you probably should check it out though. 3 and Done is pretty self-explanatory. I'm gonna watch 3 episodes. Uno, dos, tres. All right, if you can't catch me by trace, I'm outie. And then of course, Hell No is basically I ain't even going there. I'm not even trying that. All right, this is the realm of like bootleg isekais, light novel adaptations, harem shows, freaking, you know, I'm a villainess at the level 12 of the Empire State Building. Those type of shows. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they go here. That's where they live. All right. Oh, and One Piece, because, you know, we hate One Piece here. By the way, check out my, you know, anime that deserve a remake more than One Piece does, because all my homies hate One Piece. You know what I'm saying? And of course, Not Caught Up On is basically self-explanatory. These are shows that I would like to watch, but I'm not caught up on, and so I just can't. So, of course, if you want to continue getting videos like this from me, like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell button, do all that good stuff that YouTube requires you to do to continue getting videos from me. Follow me at twitter.com/RSMario128. Like my video tweet, share my video tweet, and I will shout you out at this portion of the video. Okay, so let's get started here. So we have Go-Go Loser Ranger. So this one right here is, so basically it's like the Power Rangers, right? It's a Super Sentai show, but the Power Rangers are secretly the bad guys, right? So they're fighting these aliens that invaded Earth, but in reality the aliens had already lost, and so they're basically just forcing the aliens to continue to make monsters so they can fight them every week because they have fans and they make money off of it. So that's basically what's going on. One alien monster man who is, you know, who looks like a dude, decides to infiltrate the Power Rangers and try to break them up from the inside because they're just forcing his people to make these monsters and lose for them for the enjoyment of the crowd. So it's kind of like a deconstruction of the Sentai show, you know, kind of like how you know, almost is the way that you know, I like, you know, Magical Girls, that show that happened last season, was for the Magical Girl genre, you know, just without the etching. Must watch. All right, so My Only Girl. So My Only Girl is a movie from Studio Colorado, but surprisingly is getting picked up by Netflix. So it's about a kid who is struggling at school and basically going through the traditional like child life that you have in all these movies. And then he runs across this Oni girl that came into the human world looking for her parents, and basically he's gonna help her try to find her parents. The big thing about this is it got picked up by Netflix. Netflix has been picking up more obscure anime movies. Like they picked up that weird like mystery like supernatural like Mappa movie. I think it's called like Mabo Ishi. Like they've been picking up like obscure anime movies for at least a couple seasons now, and so this is one of those, you know. So I'm gonna put this as Dark Horse. I'm gonna give it a shot. You know, it looks pretty good. Studio Colorado is pretty good. Oh, this one right here. So this is the old people. All right, so I think this is grandma and grandpa turn young again, right? So now usually I'm not really into slice of life, you know, slice of life comedies. Some of them are good. I'm usually just not into them. But this one is about an old couple that work on that live on a farm. They have a farm and they find a mysterious golden apple. And that apple makes them young again. And so basically hijinks ensue because they're now young people in this modern era, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of funny. It looks kind of cool. Like it's kind of wholesome, you know what I'm saying? So I give it a shot, you know. I give it a shot. You know, I'm not a big like slice of life guy, but you know, everybody can use like a palate cleanser in between balls to the wall action and sanines and stuff like that. My Hero Academia. So a lot of people are sick of My Hero Academia. I am not. I like My Hero Aka. Okay, I am finally caught up on it. You know what I'm saying? Finally caught up on it. You know, so I'm gonna check it out. I put it in Dark Horse. Mainly because, you know, again, I mean, it might be something that I'll binge later. I think I might have messed up by binging so much to try to catch up. Because, you know, I'm excited, but it's also, I just watched like 2 seasons of My Hero Academia so I could be caught up. And now I low-key kind of don't want to watch My Hero Academia. Low-key. Not because it's bad, it's just I kind of watch so much of it. Kaiju number 8 is kind of like Jujutsu Kaisen a little bit, where it's like a guy and he works at this company that cleans up after these kaiju battles, and some kind of way he ends up accidentally eating this kaiju material, so then he could turn into like this kaiju warrior. So he ends up getting recruited by this agency where he has to fight the kaijus. So it's kind of like Jujutsu Kaisen, but with kaijus. This is going to be the first anime that drops day and date on Twitter or X or whatever you want to call it. I don't know if like, you know what I'm saying, if like, you know, Elon took a flight to Japan and threw some money out somewhere, you know what I'm saying, but they're going to be dropping this anime on Twitter. I believe it's also going to be on Crunchyroll as well. So so if you just got Crunchyroll or whatever, and that's where you watch your shows, you can, or you can follow them on Twitter and watch it on Twitter. So I've already followed them. I followed them when they made the announcement because I want to see how this works. Okay, I want to see how this does, you know. But it's definitely a must watch. What is this one? This one, Konosuba. Oh yeah, you know, yeah, they won. All right, Konosuba, yes. Konosuba is probably one of the best isekai comedies out there right now. All right, and I mean, I thought the Megumin show was okay. All right, it was all right, but I think now everybody knows that the key to success for Konosuba is the whole cast. All right, you gotta have everybody. You gotta have Subaru. Gotta have Megumin. You know, Darkness. You know what I'm saying, the goddess chick. You gotta have the whole Aqua. You gotta have the whole squad. You can't just have like one. You know. This one is the God Game show. God's Game We Play. God's Game We Play. So, guys, this one is, it's basically like, No Game, No Life, you know, so there's a goddess chick. It's like a combination of No Game, No Life and Konosuba, right? I don't know if it's gonna have the same level of comedy, but basically there's this game that the gods created because they were bored, and they make mortals play through the game for their entertainment. And so this goddess chick wakes up from her nap and finds out that she's not a goddess anymore. She's like a demigod or whatever. So she goes and she picks out a mortal to play through the game with her, and they're gonna try like the hardest game that nobody's ever won or whatever. It's alright. I might give it a try. You know what I'm saying? The synopsis, I kind of like the death games, but I like the cheesy bad ones, like King's Game. Like I like the ones that are so bad is good. Yeah, but I give it a shot. You know what I'm saying? Black Butler. So I haven't watched Black Butler in like forever. This is the public school arc, so I know nothing about it because I haven't read the manga, so I've just watched the anime. So I'll give it a shot, and if it piques my interest again, then I'll watch it. Otherwise, dump it. I know some older people that actually like this anime for some reason. I'm not 100% sure why, but oh boy, this is one of those light novel ones. All right, hold on. Hold up, I gotta go and find this one. This one is okay. All right, I found it. So, as a reincarnated aristocrat, I'll use my appraisal skill to raise in the world. Boom, you're the first Hell No recipient. All right, it's a light novel, isekai. Well, no, I don't think this one is. Well, wait a minute. Is it an isekai? Hold up. Yeah, it is. Yeah, light novel, isekai. Nope. Toss. This one right here is something loving your elf wife. Yeah, toss. This one is. Wow, I think all the light novel adaptations is in one like chunk right here. Which one was this one? This one is chilling in the another world with like my level 2 skills. Boom. This one right here, a banished hero who lives his life as he pleases. This one I might give a shot. I might give it an opportunity. Okay. All right, because the banished hero trope is kind of 50-50, all right? Half of the ones I've seen have been kind of good, and then the other half have been like, why did you even make this? Like, who approved this? This budget could have went to feed starving African children. Instead, you made an isekai out of it. Like, nah. Demon Slayer. Oh, man. Yeah, of course. Must watch. Come on now, what you thought? You know what I'm saying? Freaking Demon Slayer? Let's see, New Gate. What is this? Alright, the New Gate, an online game transformed into a life or death struggle for its players, thanks to the valiant efforts of Shin, the most powerful of them all. An end to the game and freedom for everyone seemed to be within reach. But just moments after Shin defeats the game's final boss, he finds himself bathed in light that transported him 500 years into the future of the in-game world, thrown from a simple game gone wrong into the strange new land. One young swordsman of unrivaled strength is about to embark on a legendary journey. I'll give it a shot. Okay, this one right here. So this was a new one. This one just popped up on my radar. The Grimm Variations. Basically, it is Grimm's fairy tales, right? So, Little Red Riding Hood, Hansel and Gretel, all those fairy tales. It's basically all of those, but they're like redone in this like anime style, and there's like a mystery that kind of connects them all together some kind of way. I'll give it a shot. It's Dark Horse. I think it's gonna be pretty good. It's an OVA, so it's not like a seasonal anime, and it's Netflix. So Netflix been balling with the OVAs lately. I'm just saying. All right, so this one is The Fable. What is The Fable about? Infamous prodigy hitman known as The Fable. Many things come easy. Being a normal person, however, isn't one of them. In fact, being told that he can't kill anymore for a while may just be the hardest job The Fable has ever taken. So basically, he's an assassin that's got to live a normal life. What is this? Comedy, organized crime. Okay, yeah, I give it a shot. All right, you know what I'm saying? There's been a lot of these like, oh, I'm an assassin for the Yakuza, and now I have to live a normal life. Or I'm an assassin for like the Dark Lord, and I had to take a day off. You know, there's been a lot of those. You know what I'm saying? What is this? Oh, the mini size of a radio voice actor. Okay, so this one is basically about two chicks. And they're both radio voice actors, and they have to work together on the show, but they hate each other. They hate each other. All right, I give it a shot. The animation doesn't look too good, but I give it a shot though. So this one is Yatagarasu. So this is the obligatory historical Japanese fantasy of the season. There's usually one or two of these. I picked up this one because this one actually looked pretty cool. So it's based around Yatagarasu. So these like mythical crow people, all right, from like Japanese mythology. And so there's this one, these two sons. One of them, of course, is the star pupil son. He's good at everything. And the other one is like the son that's lame, essentially. And so for some reason, the lame son gets chosen to go to the imperial court. So, you know, there's probably some sort of intrigue, or it might be a trap, or this might be like one of those like Dune situations where it's a trap. He's going to go here, then his whole family's going to die or something. I don't know. We'll give it a shot though. Mushoku Tensei Season 2 Part 2, I believe. I am not quite caught up on it yet. I have not finished the first part of Season 2. So, I'm not caught up. Unfortunately, it was going to be something that I'm not caught up on, you know. My Hero Academia and Demon Slayer took up a lot of time for me. Okay, this is the Code Geass sequel show movie thing. Alright, so at one point, I believe this was a movie. Or a couple, no, it was 3 movies. And then they broke it up into a show. I know nothing about this, but it's Geass. So, it's a follow-up to the original Code Geass anime. So, yeah, I'm gonna check it out. Windbreaker, I believe Windbreaker is this is a delinquents. It's a delinquent show. So basically, it's kind of like Tokyo Revengers, but it doesn't have the supernatural time travel element. So it reminds me of Bakigiri from this season, or I guess last season technically, but without the comedy. All right, so it doesn't have the comedy elements of Bakigiri, but it has it doesn't have the supernatural elements of Tokyo Revengers, but it's still, you know, it's still about delinquents and fighting in school. You know what I'm saying? It's a little bit more grounded, you know. So it's a dark horse. It might actually be pretty good. This looks like a Yuri. Let me see. Hold a second. What is this? Whisper Me a Love Story. So yeah, it is a girl love. Okay. So bubbly, energetic, first year high school student Himari falls head over heels for her senpai Yuri after hearing her band perform on the first day of school. Himari tells Yuri she loves her, and to Himari's surprise, Yuri says she loves Himari back. Okay, so wow. Okay, but when Himari realizes that she and her senpai are feeling 2 different kinds of love, she begins to ask herself what love really means. Oh, okay. You know, little HLA ain't never hurt nobody. Jellyfish can't swim at night. It is here on Shibuya's late night streets. The illustrator Mahiru Kozuki and former idol Kano Yamanouchi and VTuber Kiwi Watsi and composer, wow, all these daggone people. Composer Mai Kim, that person. What the hell is his name? 4 young women who are slightly outside of the world join together to form an anonymous artist group known as Geely. Oh, okay, it's a band, but it says a drama though. All right, you know what? I'll give it a shot. So, Yazakura Family. So this is the latest in the this is not Spy X Family genre. It's a whole genre now. We had Baby Daddies, this one. I think there's another one that has like 2 dudes. Like it might be like a boy love or something. Yeah, this one is different though. I am going in blind, all right, because the least I know, I mean, because it looks pretty good, but I don't know. It's kind of following Spy Family, all right. I think both of them are spies this time though, and not just one of them. So, all right, Mysterious Disappearances is a mystery because it has mysterious in the name. Okay. Ogara Sumiriko is a busty store. Oh, I know this one. This is the one, she got like them double G. Yeah, as a busty store clerk who wants to become a novelist after some writing success in her youth. When strange occurrences start cropping up around the city, she teams up with her flirtatious co-worker Adanshino Rin to look into them, but Rin is hiding a secret of his own. He secretly loves her titties. Yeah, I'm gonna check this one out. All right, this might be a dark horse just for the titties alone. Okay, so this one's Remonster. All right, so this one is basically slime, but he's a goblin. That's basically what it is. All right, so dude dies, he gets reincarnated in another world as a goblin, and he has an ability that allows him to get stronger as he eats things. So it's slime if it was a goblin. All right, so this one right here is an interesting one. So this one is Sandland. So this one is I believe the last project of Akira Toriyama. I didn't do a video about the passing of Akira Toriyama, mainly because I don't know. I'm not really good at talking about my feelings about, especially stuff about mortality and like losing people. And you know, Akira Toriyama was, you know, he was a big part of my life. Dragon Ball Z is a big part of my life. Dragon Ball Z was the first time I actually was watching anime. Like, my first anime technically would probably be Pokemon, but technically it would be like Flying House and Superbook, like the old Christian cartoons. But DBZ was the first time I realized what anime was, you know. And I believe this is his last project. I think it's a joint project, so I think it's a movie, but it's also a series. And I think it's also a video game as well. But yeah, it's a must watch. I'm watching that. All right, it's Akira's last work. I'm gonna watch that. You know. Spice and Wolf. Okay, so I've been meaning to rewatch Spice and Wolf. I've got it on DVD somewhere around here. You know what I'm saying? But basically, it's economics, the anime. You know what I'm saying? It's about this guy who is a merchant. He's a traveling merchant, and this fox girl. You know, and they go and basically, you know, they do economic stuff, and they talk about the economy of this fantasy world. Of course there's fantasy elements to it. It's not just like watching, you know, freaking money line the anime, you know, but yeah, dark horse. She's a wolf girl, not a fox girl, by the way. People are gonna catch me for that. They're gonna get me for that. Okay, this is one of the big new ones of the season. Viral hit. So, a scrawny high school student named Habu Yu is probably the last guy you'd expect to star in a YouTube channel that revolves around fighting. But after following some advice from a mysterious YouTube channel, so this is like manhwa YouTube, I guess. Haben is soon knocking out guys stronger than him and raking in more money than he could ever imagine. Keep this up, or will he eventually meet his match? So basically, it's a fighting anime. So this is kind of like God of High School. I believe this comes from the same guy that made Luxem, which I don't know. Luxem, I don't know about the manhwa of Luxem, but the anime was definitely a thing that happened. That was a thing that happened. I'm gonna put this as a 3 and no, you know what? It's a fighting show. I'm gonna put it as a dark horse. All right, dark horse. Oh boy, the thick femboy anime. Yeah, I don't know about that one, Chief. At first, I was gonna be curious, like, okay, let me check it out. Maybe the story is good, but I don't know why they made this weird thick femboy, and I'm like, that doesn't. I don't know about that one. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I might give it a shot, but right now it's in the hell no's. It's in the nah, dog. Nah. I don't know why this one is still here. This is a Token Rambu show. It's a historical fantasy, but it's basically like how can I explain this? It's one of those shows where it's like, it's not a reverse harem, but it probably should be, because it's like a bunch of pretty boys and they're actually swords, you know what I'm saying? And they kind of like do stuff in this like fantasy historical Japan. There's been like, it feels like it's been like 7 of these things, man. Nah, I'm good. All right, so this anime was actually announced like 3 years ago. This was it's Bartender, Glass of God. Essentially, this is a promotion for the Japanese pub scene. All right, because Japanese pubs, like traditional Japanese pubs, were dying. Mainly because of the pandemic. Because I believe this was announced in like 2021. I'm gonna give it a shot. I'm gonna watch it. Because I kind of like bartending. You know what I'm saying? I've never actually I've worked in places with bars. I've never actually tended a bar. You know what I'm saying? I never got a chance to to get all that kind of stuff so I could be a bartender. I was always a line cook. You know what I'm saying? All that kind of stuff. But I'm interested. I hope it goes into like the minutia of running a bar. It sounds boring, but it might be cool though. I think this is Irregular at Magic High School. I've not caught up on that. Nope. So this is Misfit of Demon Academy. All right, so this is one of the Demon Lord shows that's actually pretty good, but I'm not caught up. So for another time. So this is the only other slice of life I'm actually gonna check out this season. This one is a salad full of, dang it, what is it? A salad bowl. See? A salad bowl full of eccentrics. So basically, there's a guy who is a detective, and he meets a princess who got isekai'd from another world into the regular world, but she still has all her princess powers, and she has to learn how to live in modern day Japan. So, it might be funny. I might check it out. I'm gonna check it out. Sound Euphonium. I have not seen any of the other Sound Euphonium stuff. I heard it's really good as far as a cute girls doing cute things type of show, but it has like way more to it than just that. But I just haven't watched anything from it, so I don't really know. All right, so Laid Back Camp. Laid Back Camp was actually pretty cool. I actually like Laid Back Camp. It's one of those really good like turn down animes where you can basically just turn down from the day. You know, if you're coming home from work, you can pop on and go through a couple episodes of Laid Back Camp. Unfortunately, I have not caught up on it like many shows, so I probably won't be watching that one this season. Um, Same thing goes for the irregular Magic High School. Not caught up on that one either. We can ignore these because these are just duplicates. I think I accidentally put in there. So these are just Bartender and like Black Clover, Black Butler again. This one right here is an interesting one. I did not know where I was gonna put this. This one is Blue Archive, I believe it's called. It's basically about like so it's like a sci-fi action show, and the student council president of the school went missing, and the school is kind of broke up into like these like different like districts that kind of have like some governance, but the student council president disappeared, so things have gone into whack. And so this one like federal investigation club, they have a Fed club in the school, is going to investigate to see if they can find what happened to the student council president. Which okay, you know, but the look of the show is, yeah, you know, it's nothing amazing, but it does sound kind of interesting though. So I think I'm gonna give it a 3 and done. I'm gonna give it a shot. If it's lame, dump it. Let's see. That's a regular Magic High School. Wow, man, I got a lot of duplicates. This whole line is duplicates. Oh Lord. All right. So Shinkailan Change the World is a CG mecha show, and the only reason why I'm going to give this a shot is because it's production IG. All right, that's it. If it weren't for production IG, this jam will go right down here. All right, so Welcome Home is a boy love parental anime. So basically, it's about two dudes in a relationship. One of them is a parent. And basically, it's kind of like a, you know, story about them. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that, but it's just not for me. Same thing with the baseball, the obligatory baseball anime, because Japan really loves baseball. All right, so next one is Reincarnated as a Slime. That's going to be a dark horse. I don't know. I mean, I think I kind of had my fill of Reincarnated as a Slime, but a lot of people say this next arc is going to be pretty good. And I'm like, people always say that though. They always say, "Oh, the next arc's gonna be really good. Yeah, don't leave yet. Come on, the next arc's gonna be really good." I'm like, okay, you know. And again, Slime is not bad. It's just, I mean, I think I'm just kind of done. Like I've had my fill of this story, you know. But I'll definitely check it out though. And, you know, I'm like, well, you know what? I'm gonna put it in 3 and done. You know what? If it grips me in 3 episodes, that's great. All right, so this one's Unnamed Memory. All right, so this one is essentially like a romance, like fantasy adventure type of deal, where the main character guy has a curse on him, and so he goes to try to find like a way to break the curse. He runs across a witch, and you know, to try to, you know, break the curse, you know, get her to break the curse on him. And some kind of way he ends up asking her to marry him. So she lives in the castle with him so she can help him try to break the curse. And I think this is going to be like are they going to get together, or is the witch going to leave type of situations, which could be interesting. You know, I'll give it 3 episodes. All right. So this is my list. This is my ranking, my blind ranking for the anime season 2024 spring. You can ignore these because all these are duplicates, because, you know, I run a shoddy production over here. But yeah, definitely these ones. Like Go-Go Loser Ranger, KAIJU 8, Konosuba, Demon Slayer, Bartender, and Sandland. That's the top ones. These ones I'm probably going to watch week to week unless something crazy happens and they turn out to be lame. And then, of course, the dark horses, we have This movie, the Only Girl movie, the one with the old people, you know, which you know what, I might bump this up. I might bump this up because I'm just intrigued by the premise at this point. All right, I'm just intrigued by the premise. Of course, My Hero Academia, Spice and Wolf. I mean, it's not Spice and Wolf. That's I can't think of it now. It's gone. The name's gone. But that's one Spice and Wolf. Windbreaker. So yeah, this is my list. So tell me what you think down in the comments down below. Of course, like, comment, subscribe, and as always, keep it real.